Ain't that crazy? You say keep Riri out the courtroom, right? And Riri not only is in the courtroom, but she's locked up in that courtroom when she could have came freely to the courtroom. Say it ain't so. Melly attorney, I know you scared, girl. You could sit up there and all hard cold in that courthouse, but the way when them attorneys got to reading that paper, and that man right there gave you the hand, like get up out my face, girl, you don't want to did something behind their back. And you acting like you don't know what you did. You know exactly what you did. And you the lead defense attorney. Girl, you about to lead Melly where he was headed anyways. Try. Look at her. Want to look like she's all surprised. Girl, after all that witness tampering. Then Melly was blowing kisses at first. He was only doing this because Riri wasn't showing up to court. And he done watched so many goddamn gone movies till he thought, oh, when this trial is, found or whatever, he thought it was gonna be a not guilty. I think in my mind he believed he had done brought the jurors off. He done got everybody in line. Yeah, this gonna work in my favor, but it was a mistrial. He was still thinking, oh, I'm gonna beat this. Man, you gave them people enough time to gather up more evidence. Dummy. Should have took that manslaughter. And you wouldn't have been facing life and or the death penalty. Let's talk about it. And somebody wrote, can't believe this has been going on since 2018, 7 years. It's crazy. So much has happened in my life in the last 7 years. But they say presumed innocent until proven guilty. Shaking my head. If you are innocent, you are innocent, right? But if you are truly an innocent man, right, in the court of law, why would you do
Investigators
this?
say they worked together to dissuade at least one witness from cooperating.
Jamal Demons.
Rapper YNW Melly facing even more trouble this week, now accused of tampering with a witness in his double murder case. Melly, whose real name is Jamel Demons, is already in custody, but new allegations say he developed a, quote, sophisticated system to communicate with individuals outside of the Broward County Jail, including his co-defendant, Cortland Henry.
Cortland Henry, come on up.
Cortland Henry. According to court documents, Melly, who does not get phone privileges while in custody, recruited another inmate named Terrence Mathis to help him talk to Henry. They also say Henry, who is on house arrest waiting for his own murder trial, allegedly delivered messages for Melly more than 100 times in the last year. Investigators say Demons would write notes and have them passed to Mathis, who would then call Henry and pass along Melly's instructions. During one of those calls, a detective heard Mathis giving directions to Henry to keep Rihanna away from court, and said Henry was clearly uncomfortable with getting those directions on a recorded call.
All right, so listen, Mr. Demons, the all pending motion is going to remain February 18th at 9:30. I'm going to do whatever we can do that day to get to the conclusion of that. If there's additional things that are either going to be filed or have been filed that I'm going to have to hear, I'll get.
Sitting up there looking surprised. And the way she gave that prosecutor looks, if they could kill. Watch her. Watch how she gonna look at Alixandra Buckelew. Look at her. Girl, she ain't worried about that. You don't intimidate her, girl. You do not intimidate her. You do not. Like, it ain't working, girl. It's not working. It's not. It's just not giving. It's not working. Like you trying to intimidate somebody by eyeing them up and down. You know what the hell you did, girl. You ain't as smart as you thought you was. Huh? Should have somebody else to do your little dirty work and would probably wouldn't have came back to you, paid them a nice sum of money, a hundred bands of better. Look at Melly. Yeah, sip through it. Take all the time you need, Melly. Hey, his fans are talking about, I'm trying to understand why he's not in the suit. This is a murder trial. Why is his attorneys letting him come to court like this? Y'all don't pay attention. The trial is not until September. Yeah, it's not. And somebody asked, why did Melly cut his hair? Why did Melly cut his hair? His mama said it's because of energy, but guess what? You can't get rid of that damn energy. No, you gotta burn your clothes that you committed the crime in and all that. You have to melt the gun down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get rid of the shoes. You gotta get rid of everything. And Melly ain't do that. Man, Melly ain't getting up out of this. Let me tell you how come I know. Most jurors wanted to convict Melly of the two murders in Broward. Let's talk about how I know the family don't want no damn manslaughter with a deadly weapon. And that's why I'm glad it was a mistrial because guess what? The family wants first degree. They want it back where it's at. Let's play this audio. I think this audio right here tells us where he's standing at now. Not no manslaughter. If he would have been tried and convicted, he wouldn't have been facing this.
And then they're going to put her on an electronic monitor. That's the only restriction. I'm not putting any other restrictions on it. But she's not charged with any independent crime. But if she's served with a subpoena, again, by any party, she just has to answer the subpoena, just like any other witness. What makes it unique here is that 902.15 allows this procedure only in a case that's punishable by life or the death penalty. And that happens to be the case that we're involved with.
Oh, more.
That when
There's some
a
more.
trial disclosure of possible conflict of interest is raised, the trial court must either conduct an inquiry to determine whether the asserted conflict of interest will impair the defendant's Sixth Amendment right or appoint separate counsel. So with all due respect to this court, Your Honor, that's your job, is to find out whether or not there is a conflict and for you to help in the investigation. We don't have the power. Without the court's help, we'll never know if there's a conflict until possibly it's too late. So you are the person that is supposed to look into the matter for us.
I don't agree with you at all, sir. Your case says Mr. Demons is entitled to be told that there's an ongoing investigation. There is an ongoing investigation, and I told him that the last time I had a discussion with him directly. After that, Figueroa Santa Bria completely controls. This is a death penalty case. He's a death penalty defendant. It's his decision.
Yes, sir.
This is a death penalty case. Y'all just saw that I just showed y'all that they were going to give Melly manslaughter. They wanted to convict him. Yeah, they wanted to, but like I said, it was manslaughter with a deadly weapon. Now you're back on the table for death. Yeah. Ain't it funny how the tables have turned? All that kissing, keep hurry out of that courthouse, only for Riri to not only wind up in the courthouse, but to wind up in that thing locked up. Say it ain't so. Infinite love, life, and a good vibration. I'm your host, Velvet, coming through, reading a couple of those YNW Melly comments for you. I hope y'all enjoy when I put out this Melly content because it's on a different level. This is a spiritual channel. I keep telling people that. Like, I see more than the physical. I see spiritual, like how it all winded right back up. It's like throwing a bomb at somebody. You pull the screen that's designated and you throw it at them, and they throw it right back at you. And boom! That's what's happening to Melly. Yep. And Alexandra Buckelew, child, by the time Melly trial come in September, she would have been on had that baby because she looked like she could be in her final trimester with this one. Yep. And you up there looking at that lady like that, knowing she pregnant, girl. Girl, it don't matter. You been caught. The whole crew, all y'all, just demons. Truly is like really. Like, why would you go to that extent to witness tamper if your client is innocent? Nobody ain't talking about that. Why would you witness tamper if Melly is innocent? Infinite love, life, and a good vibration. I'm your host, Velvet, coming through for you. Yeah, somebody talking about some I judge people and this and that and that and that. I'm not biblical. I could do that. I'm not a biblical person. I don't worship the God that you worship. But if I did, I would give you this scripture. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. John 7:24. And that's what I'm giving. Like Alexandra Buckelew was finna give. Alexandra Buckelew was playing chess right there, playing checkers, infinite love, life, and a good vibration. Look at that. Child. Like I said, if Melly